Bonjour everyone, welcome to another diecast showcase. Today we'll be checking out my recent finds, and it's gonna be pretty much mostly Hot Wheels and Matchbox. I did pick up a grab bag at the thrift store that does have some a little more less common castings, a little more vintage too, and we'll finish off with my latest M2 Machines find. So without further ado, let's get her started. And as usual, we'll start off with a little grab bag that I found. So it actually includes all cars that are cool. Little grab bag here. Here's the price. This is from Value Village, which is our biggest, I think, thrift store chain up here in Canada. So we'll get the bag opened and we'll check these out one by one. There's one in here that I already have, and another of which I already have a color variation. So the one that I already have is actually one that I'm kind of surprised to find, because I just bought it new in box, and it's a older Coca-Cola release that I presented not too long ago in my little mail call video from online order I did from Top Collectibles. And it is a Ford Falcon, mid to late 90s Ford Falcon race car, ATCC version, Coca-Cola branded. It does have a little scuff here and a couple little scuffs on the roof and corner of the spoiler and whatnot, but overall it's in very decent condition. So that one I'm going to actually be including in a lot of more valuable diecast that I have a little bag of that are going to be for sale for trade. So yeah, pretty cool. Won't spend too much time on it because I already presented this one unboxed actually, and you can see it's a 1996 casting license. So we have that. Actually, I can start a row down here. Next up, the other one that I do have a variation of, and this one I won't be keeping, is it's got a little bit of damage on it, is this little Majorette Mack truck without trailer. It is one of the stacks is broken, but I do have a pretty mint orange one with a trailer, so this one will be letting go. So it's a 1/100th scale, as you can see, Majorette, and it is not made in France. It was written made in France up here, but clearly this is shortly after they stopped, because they blanked out the made as in, and especially the France here. So, but yeah, overall it's in pretty darn decent condition. A few flea bites and the broken stack, but besides that, it's pretty good. So we've got that. The other 4 cars that I got, I do not have. One is unfortunately damaged, and I would love for this to not be damaged, so it's going to be kind of like a project or something of the sort, but it's this little Maisto Mark III facelifted Golf with the Mark IV lights, so the last of the Mark III cabrios. Missing the windscreen with the bent windscreen surround, unfortunately, but overall very cool cast. Nicely, basically, but nicely detailed. And yeah, unfortunately, yeah, Golf GTI. They didn't do a GTI Cabrio, but that's fine. Maybe they did one in Europe. I did also manage to pick up, if we're talking about good condition, this one. So this is a Dodge Copperhead concept car. Made as it was planned to be a cheaper alternative to the Viper. It's pretty cool. It's also a Maisto. And this one has a very first-gen Viper looking wheels, which is kind of cool. A little hint. Got the front details. Windscreen's a little bit scuffed, but as for the rest, it's pretty good. And the interior is pretty well made, which is nice because, being a convertible, I appreciate when diecast manufacturers put a little bit extra effort in there. and basic rear tampos. So that's pretty cool, and it's got the burnt orange color from the prototype. Managed to pick up this let's see, what is this from? I think it's a Motor Max, but oh yeah, it is a Motor Max. Actually, it's one of the missing ones from the that I did not have from the infamous Road and Track multi-car box set. I did not have the Porsche Boxster. This is the first version of the Boxster, and based on the single exhaust and the fact that there is no middle vent in the front bumper, this would be a base Boxster, not a Boxster S, and that would be confirmed by the little Boxster script without the S right there. So it is clearly written Porsche Boxster, but yeah, 20. Is this written here? Some model code? Yeah, 6018 model code, Porsche Boxster. Yeah, from Motor Max. So very clean, very nice condition, and since I have most of the Road and Track set from Motor Max, I'm pretty happy to get this one. And last one from that thrift store bag is a really cool, I think this is a 3rd gen maybe, Ford Transit van from Matchbox. So here it is. It's got the SWAT team livery, and it's pretty awesome condition. A few flea bites again. And it's a Tyco Error wheels, same ones as on that Falcon, and yeah, it's a nice piece. So all nice pieces, some in not that great of a condition, but overall I find it's a pretty good little haul of, you know, different pieces. So 1 project, 3 I'm keeping, and 2 that are not going to be retained in the collection. Overall came up to less than $1 a piece, so I'm okay with that. Alrighty, so next up we're going to be checking out the latest Matchbox I picked up. I mean, it's the current wave. It's nothing that's not been seen before, but managed to find pretty much all my wants out of the current wave, since they've been inunding our dollar stores. So first one I picked up is this little 2022 Renault Megane. So the current gen Megane. Do like this little detail on the front here. Kind of see the gold insert into the front bumper, which you can see on the card art. Little 5-door hatchback. You know, it's a good looking little car, nice tampo work, and obviously Matchbox does day-to-day cars very, very well. This is one of the very few Meganes I have in the collection, and definitely the only one of the current gen, so I'm going to keep that one carded. We are going to be opening a few, though. First we're going to be opening, staying in the European cars that I picked up from this wave, is Matchbox's own version of the current gen SL63 AMG. Obviously, the reason why I'm going to be opening this is that I did pick up the Majorette Premium version in red, and that means that this one is coming out of the package. Yeah, definitely not a clean, crack, but it's okay. It's okay. There we go. All right, and I really wanted to check out a little bit closer these new mesh style wheels that Matchbox has included on this model, and I find it very, very nice because they look good with the black face chrome lip. So smaller than the Majorette, but at the same, you know, it's closer to 1/64th scale. Nicely detailed steering, as you can see. That's a really good basic dash, like center console, but you know, overall very, very nice cast. Nice dark gray. Got the mirrors on here. Front tampos are great. Rear tampos are great. Got a little AMG license plate. Quad exhaust on the back. So yeah, really happy about this one. And since in the automotive group that I work for, we do have one Mercedes dealership for now, possibly 2 in the near future. Well, I got to see one of these very up close and personal that one of the directors was driving as a company car, so that's really cool. We've got also another one that we're going to be opening. We're going to go to the... Yeah, speaking of BMWs, that was a BMW. Again, that's a M4. Seemingly with the valves open today. So yeah, here we have though a E90 Touring 3 Series 2012 model year in a nice gloss dark gray, asphalt gray with the black 5 spokes. Great looking color combo. Now I'll be able to open this one because I did get another colorway of this same car from my buddy Jake at Strictly Diecast, and in a little care package he sent me. So definitely, if you're not following Jake, go ahead and follow him. He's posting very regularly. He's getting very close to that 1K subscriber mark, so help him out. I'll link his details in the description. So there you go. Let's get her out of the package. Yeah, these Matchbox are some of the toughest I've had to open. Seemingly the glue is extremely strong and the bubble seems to be a little bit thicker than the last few I opened. Ooh, and I hadn't noticed this. That's cool. This thing has got a like caramel or butterscotch colored interior, which is awesome. Big panoramic sunroof, gloss paint, which I love. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Love the setup on this. Looks very sporty. Nice little sport wagon. Got a nice license plate in the back. Dual exhaust. Unfortunately, no badge to show which engine would be under the hood, but 12E90, that works. Nice sizing on the BMW logo too. I like it. I like a D-badge car, I guess. So we didn't. We got a little bit of the Tourings here, but most of them were 328s. So not the most. Not the fastest and most powerful versions, let's just say. So, but overall, very nice cast. I love my wagons, so this will eventually be one of my Wagon Wednesday posts on Instagram, that's for sure. So, next, I picked up this pink variation of the Lotus Europa. This is the 72 model year, and looks to be a Europa. The twin cam with the big valve engine. This one does have a lack of rear and front light decos. Does have that silver going around it, and that is not part of the base. So yeah, but I have the like black with gold version of this, and I did detail it out. It's pretty easy to detail out, and you know, this one's gonna stay on card for now. But I tend to pick up pretty much every Matchbox pink card that I can find. So, well, I mean, to have one, not all the ones that I can find. I didn't pick up 5 of these. One's enough. And I have at least 3, maybe 4 color variations of this casting. It's one of my favorites from Matchbox, but, you know, at a certain point, you gotta, you know, cool it down a bit. Then we have the latest color variation of this really good casting I really like, 56 Ford. Coupe. This one's tampered really well in the front. Side's got all the little details that you would expect. The really cool steely wheels. Oh yeah, and the tri-spoke wheels on this one. 2 of my favorite vintage looking wheels. No tampos on the back. But this one I believe I have in red, and now I have in blue. I may have it also in black. I'm not exactly sure. But either way, very cool. We're not opening this one for now. But yeah, then you know, I kind of bit the bullet and decided to get this one, even if I do not really love the white base on it. Tampo works amazing on this nice 68 C10 Chevy, and rear tampos are really cool as well. Nothing on the sides, but I mean, that's easy to add. And the Steely as well. It's always a win on these kind of cars, you know, the vintage style cars that Matchbox does so well. And I mean, the color's well chosen as well. Since it's a new casting for 2024, I thought, might as well pick it up, you know. Not bad. Not bad at all. Next up, one that we are going to be opening. I've picked up the second color variation of the B17 Sentra. you know, again, just like your boring day-to-day car. So yeah, we're gonna be opening this one, that's for sure. Because blue variation, the first one staying on card anyways. So here's your humble little Sentra for those who cannot afford an Altima. Nice looking car though. If we're talking about the proportions, tampo work, even the choice of wheels, the 6 spokes ain't bad on this one, I find, because they are reminiscent a little bit of the B15. So facelifted SCR Spec V wheels, a bit more concave. So in 04, the Sentra SCR was facelifted, and the Spec V had the 17-inch wheels that had this design pretty much exactly, except that they were pretty much flat face instead of being concave like this a little bit. So yeah, I find that works pretty well. Nice shade of kind of like a ox blood metallic, not quite burgundy, not quite wine red, you know, a little bit of orangey flake in there, but looks good. And it's got you know, attention to detail if we're talking about the casting itself. So yeah, Nissan Sentra. I was really happy also to find another color variation of this one, so I'll get to open it, and I already have a place in one of the display shelves for it. The early RX-8, Mazda RX-8, so 03, 04, 04, 04, so pretty much first year production, and the iconic gloss red, which is pretty much the most popular color when it came out for this car. And the wheels, you know, they perfectly match in style the 18-inch OEM wheels. So great, let's get her open. All right, look at this. This is a really good casting, and I mean, I like it way better than the modified casting from the Fast and Furious line that was released by Hot Wheels. This stock version looks really, really good. I mean, for a dollar car, or what used to be a dollar car, this is tough to beat. Obviously, the windows are extremely dark tinted, but you can still peek at the interior that is definitely there. So it's not a cheapified. This Matchbox does do that once in a while, and one example that comes right away to mind was when they released the Bentley Bentayga casting. I was kind of excited about it, and I only noticed the windows were completely black out when I actually got home. And yeah, so I picked up one. I was thinking maybe I'll pick up another color variation to open it, but yeah, decided against it. So I got the first colorway, and it's the only one I'm going to get, despite there was a white one in this mix, but I didn't pick it up. Last Matchbox that I managed to find, and the one that I was most excited about in this wave, the civilian version of the Holden VF Commodore SSV. Awesome stuff. Did pick up the police version as well. We had the which had an Australian police livery on the side, but unfortunately no rear tampos. This one does have the rear tampos. We do lose the continuation of said tampos on the corner of the rear lights here for the turn signals, but front end is perfect and pretty much the same as the police version. So, and it's in a nice burnt orange to match that little copper head there. So very excited about that, and I love the fact it's got the little Holden logo there. I mean, Commodore has been discontinued for production, so I've thought this was an important piece to have, as well as, you know, essential, since I do love Australian cars, Australian muscle cars. So all right, let's get into some Hot Wheels. I picked up a couple semi-premiums and one premium car, as well as two other less, you know, a little bit more oddities. First and foremost, second wave of the 56th anniversary Pearl and Chrome series came out, the green and orange wave. Happy about that, because I managed to pick up the two out of this wave that I really wanted. Should be these two, GR Supra with the Pandem body kit, as well as the S14A Drift Spec Sylvia. No rear or front tampos on these, so I don't think they're considered premium, although they command a premium price compared to a mainline. This is definitely the one I was looking for because I love this casting. And that means I'll probably get the Ultra Hots version open that I have. But this one's the toughest one to get, the Supra. Everybody's after this Supra for whatever reason. You know, it's cool. It's a nice color. I like the wheels and the interior that are very cool in orange chrome. But I mean, no tampos front and rear, and actually, Supra does have the front lights. Yeah, as usual, it's same as the main line, but it doesn't have any rears. The Sylvia, I'm kind of disappointed that they didn't just put the effort to put just the little front lights on there. I mean, it's a 2 Tampo Pass car. It doesn't even have anything on the top, so that's kind of weak. And I mean, there were a couple. There was one more of these, and I thought maybe it's an error, but no, it's not an error. I mean, they could have at least put a rear or a front. And the front, I mean, it would have been a tiny Tampo, almost nothing to put on there, you know, a little bit of grill, a little bit of light, and you're good to go. Although I have noticed from the Ultra Hots casting that they seem to have issues aligning the front lights correctly since they're so thin and there's no bumper. But I digress. Stumbled upon at my local Toys R Us on this guy. First time seeing it on peg, and it was front peg, only one of its kind there, and I didn't think I wanted to pick it up at the beginning until I noticed one thing. This is not branded as a Silver Series cars, but I think it's the only 996 GT3 that I have with rear tampos. Even the blue one from the Fast and Furious box set has no rear tampos for the lights. So that's really cool. I mean, it gets the rear lights, the GT3 badge, the Xbox license plate, Forza Motorsport and Xbox on the side, and even the 75th anniversary of Porsche logo, Forza Motorsport on the top, and the Porsche badge. So all that's missing is really the front grills and a little bit of silver for the exhaust, and this thing would be perfect. Does not have mirrors. It is an older casting, although it was retooled with a metal wing instead of a plastic one. And yeah, last you know, regular, I guess, Hot Wheels release that I picked up. I did stumble upon some pick through boulevards, couple different waves with, you know, just the peg warmers being there. But this one I hadn't managed to find. There was like 4 or 5 of them, so I was like, hey, what the heck not? I already have the yellow version loose, the red version out of the JDM box set. Well, in the box set. Now I have this one carded, and I mean, you got some red here and you got some yellow through the TRD stripe, so I thought this was a great addition to the Celica ST205 GT4 lineup. And yeah, I'm really happy to get this in the collection. I do not know if I'm going to open it yet, because this would be a great little piece to display at work. I try to have a car of each dealership I'm responsible for, and since I'm the main lead on the Toyota dealership we have, this would have been a really cool little centerpiece. Currently have the Starlet from the Silver Series J Imports collection, and I kind of feel like bringing that one home because I don't have a Starlet loose on display at my house, so that would be great. Other piece that I found, and I mean, I'm not even sure why I picked this up, but I mean, I couldn't really pass it by because it's the first time I see it as well on the, well, more on the shelf than on the pegs. But found the let's push this back a little bit. Yeah, let's push these back a little bit just so we can get a better view. Here, how about we put this here, since these I'm keeping. These we'll put to the side because they're gonna be leaving anyways. Maybe not the Golf, I don't know yet. But here we go. Fast and Furious R34 GTR from Too Fast Too Furious in monster truck, you know, kind of monster truck guys, I guess. You know, cool, very cool Tampo work, front and rear. All the details that you'd expect on a premium are there. Obviously widened arches, especially noticeable in the back, but also in the front to accommodate the wheel travel. And you've got the stripes on the hood like the movie car would have, and yeah, blue wing. So yeah, ooh, more not something I normally pick up, but thought I'd I have like 3 monster trucks, 2 of which are Fords, and this one I found would be a good addition. Next, what I picked up, and this I was absolutely waiting for it. This is gonna be my second 143rd Hot Wheels, and it's the Mercedes-Benz 300 SEL 6.8 AMG in this really cool silver livery. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. It's clean, it's got the correct wheels, and it's hella detailed. So this one we're going to be checking out up close because, well, I want to check it out up close. So I guess you'll be coming along with me for the ride. Just need to get through these little tapes here. These are very hard to cut, and I'm pretty sure it's because it's been extremely warm and humid up here in Quebec, at least in the Montreal area. And yeah, anything that's adhesive, it becomes ultra strong and bonded. So got 2 out of 4 done here. Won't be too long. That's 3 out of 4 and 4 out of 4. All right, open up this giant clamshell, back the cardboard, take out the car, try to not drop the car, and here we are, finally in hand. Wow, this thing is really shiny. Look at this. Look at this piece. Very, very, very nice. Just gonna make it a little bit more room here so I can actually manipulate this thing a little bit and not be in fear of dropping it. This is absolutely gorgeous, and look at the fine details. It's got a single mirror, as it should. Mirrors were optional in the 60s, so it's got the hella branded fog lamps that have a hard time staying in focus. Lensed front lights in 2 different colors. Separate pieces for the Calvin windshield wipers. AMG banner with the old school AMG script that's replicated on these wing stickers as well. And these are definitely close in design. Not as concave, not as deep lipped as they should be, and not offset if we're talking about the width, but definitely the proper AMG old school first wheel design, basically. Here's your rear bumper delete, which definitely for the race versions was what they did. And yeah, you've got the straps, the tie downs for the trunk lid, lens rear lights, the 300 SEL California plate, again that AMG banner, and all the badging is there. Got a little 6.8, there you go. Got that badge on the back, 300 SEL. And here's your base. So flip that over. So this is a good one. It's gonna go well with the Red Pig version that came out in the first, I believe was it the first Deutschland design? I think so. And there you go. 6.8 SEL, 6.8 AMG, 300 SEL. Very, very nice piece. At least in my opinion, it is definitely a very nice piece. And we're gonna finish off with that M2 piece that I decided to find, and lo and behold, even if I said last time I don't buy M2s that much anymore, especially not the haulers, when I saw this one was out at my local Walmart, I could not say no, and it is the infamous Chevy Impala limo with the Chevy LCF truck. And this really, really nice bronze metallic paint, white wall tires on the truck, which is awesome. The 6-spoke wheels. And look at how low this Impala sits. Awesome flame job. Awesome metallic copper paint. Trailer has matching wheels to the truck. And if we take a glance through the window, here are your rear details. Everything's there. Lots of lensed features, lots of separate chrome pieces. Here's a look at your truck. That nice typical 58 front. I believe it's 58. Yeah, it is 58. Same model year as the Impala, which is always good. And yeah, there you go. 1958 Chevrolet. And it goes big with a spectacular new shape. And just to give you an idea of how elongated this thing is, I thought I'd pull out, for comparison's sake, here's a regular non-stretch limo 58 Impala in comparison. I mean, that's quite the difference in length. Let's just put it that way. Quite the difference in length. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this showcase. Hope you guys enjoyed. I definitely enjoyed showing off these pieces to you. And yeah, if you liked the video, hit that like, subscribe if you want to be advised of my future uploads, and of course comment your feedback. Tell me which one was your favorite. Are you a fan of these 1/43rd scale Hot Wheels cars? Are you intent on picking up a couple, or at least the ones that you like? This is number 2 for me, and the other ones are just like not too modern, too, you know, everybody, you know, I don't want a Corvette or a Porsche or some custom Mustang. I just sticking to the classics that are clean and true, and this is the second one that they released that falls into that category for me. So yeah, on that, I'll let you go. I'll wish you all the best of luck in your hunts. Stay safe out there. Happy hunting, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.